everyone, welcome to Different Stroke Charity page, and my name is Taher Duliawala. I'm a senior neurological physiotherapist from Physiofunction. I have been running level 4 classes so far, and still last week Anthony was doing the level 1 classes, but from this week onwards it was supposed to be Rhiannon, but because she's off this week, I am just taking over, and I'm sure she'll be back next week, and you all will be looking forward to see her, and you'll be she's really great, and you'll enjoy her classes. So level 1 class is for people who are hoisted, or people who need assistance of 1 or 2 people to carry on their daily functional activities, or even someone who's hoisted. So you don't really at this level you don't particularly need much movement, and the exercises are developed in a way that you can use your non-affected arm to help your affected arm with the exercises. But if you can't do that, then please make sure you've got a family member with you who can help you with these exercises. Okay, so I've created a plan, and we will carry on that plan, and I'll start the timer. Okay, so the plan is we'll do 10 minutes of upper body work, we'll do 10 minutes of lower body work, and then we'll do 10 minutes of cool down. So in the cool down I'll show you some soft tissue work, I'll show you some sensory work as well, and we'll probably carry on that. Okay, and any problems or any comments, please make sure you give us feedback below. So let's start. So first thing we'll do is you hold your affected arm. So for me today, I'm just replicating to be a stroke survivor, and for me my right side is the affected side. Okay, so you hold with your left hand, you hold your right hand, and we're going to just bend your elbow. So depending on how tight your elbow is, if your elbow is in this position, then just make sure you stretch your elbow out and then bend your elbow back in. Okay, if you have a family member, make sure you get them to do this with you. Okay, so we're going to do this 10 times. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're doing really great, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so this was bending your elbow. Now you hold your hand again, and what we're going to do is you're just going to stretch your elbow out as far as you can at your chest level, and then bring it back to touch your chest or your sternum. Okay, bring it forward again, and then bring it back. Great. Forward again and bring it back. Lovely. So sometimes it really works if you can hold something in your hand, because it'll be nice for you to maybe probably hold like a tube or a cone or anything like that in your hand. Okay, so let's start 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Brilliant, fantastic everyone. Keep holding the hand, and now you keep your hand here, and we're just going to lift as far as you can. Okay, so if you can reach as high as possible, that's great. If you can't do that, then just try to reach as much as possible. Even if you can reach here, that's great. Just be careful of that shoulder sometimes, because at this level possibly there might be lots of stiffness in your shoulder joint, or there might be some kind of subluxation or shoulder pain. So if that's the case, be careful. If your carers are doing this exercise with you, just make sure you tell them, give them your tell them about your pain, and also make sure whenever pain occurs, just tell them to stop. Okay, so let's do that 10 times. So 1, I'm just going as far as possible, but you can stop whenever you feel. So make sure you stop when the pain occurs. 2, and do it nice and slowly, gently, no rush, very slow activity. 3, 4, great. So all these exercises are in sitting, and you can even sit in your wheelchair if you want to, or your powered chair, or your recliner armchair, wherever you can, no problem. I'm sitting in my dining chair, so I don't have any arms of my wheelchair, but if you do have that, that's not a problem, okay? So that's 7. I'm going to do 3 more. 8, 9, and then last one. That's 10. That is brilliant. Well done, everyone. Okay, so now you bring your arm forward, your elbow is straight, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do some twisting from your trunk, okay? So you just twist to one side as much as possible. Great. And then you twist to the other side. Brilliant. Okay. Now the main thing you need to take care of is when you are doing this activity, you can even keep your elbow bent if you can't straighten your elbow, so that's fine. But with your legs, make sure they're not moving side to side, okay? So just do as much as you can. Great. 1, 2. We're going to do 20 times, so 10 on each side, okay? 3, 4. So this is a nice activity actually, not just for your arms, but also for your trunk and your core, because mostly at this level, some people might be able to stand holding a rotunda or something like that, or some people are hoisted even at this level. So it probably, you might have some stiffness in your spine, so this might help you with that. And what your carers or your family member can do is they can make sure your feet are staying straight, and you're not, whilst you're moving, you're not twisting or you're not doing that, because that would mean you're doing the movement from here, not from your trunk there, okay? So, great. So keep going. Just gonna make sure this doesn't, brilliant. Great, we're gonna do 10 more. So that's 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, and we're going to do last one, and 20. Brilliant, fantastic everyone, you'll be doing well. Now keep your hands again holding each other, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of bending down, trying to bend as much as possible, and then come back, okay? So make sure you're sitting far back into the chair, don't want you to topple over, be really safe, and just do as much as you can, okay? So touching down and then lifting back up, okay? If you can do, what you can do is you can lean down as much as you can and then just lift your hands up, okay, when you come back up. If you can do that, that'll be great. If you can't do that due to any pain or stiffness, don't worry about it. Just do as much as you can, okay? So let's go. So that's 1, and then come up and lift as much as you can. Great. Bring the hand back to the middle and then back down. 2, and then just reach high as much as you can. Great. And down. Okay, I'm going to show you from side how does it look like. So what you do is you sitting here and then you bend down as much as you can, keeping your back straight, and see when you come up your back is straight. So what I'm doing is I'm not curling my back and going there, okay? Because if you do that, it'll be very difficult for you to straighten your elbows. But the moment your back is straight, see, I'm getting enough range. So it helps with your shoulder joint to get more movement, okay? So make sure you do remember that, okay, when you do this. So go down and then come up. That's 4. We're going to do 6 more. Down and then back up. And it is very important when you do any of these exercises to make sure both your feet are on the floor, because I have seen, just from my experience of treating stroke patients in so many years and also running these seated classes, I have seen that sometimes when people are doing these exercises, their feet, heels might lift up, or their feet are not in good position. But make sure if you can keep your feet in a nice position, and if you've got carers or family members who can help you with that, they can maybe help you with your feet positioning sometimes, okay? So that will be really, really helpful and useful. Great. We're going to do 2 more, down and then back up. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to repeat the whole circuit again. So this time a little bit quicker than before because we know the exercises. So first I'm going to start with bending the elbows. That's 1, that's 2, 3. Again, I'm saying quicker, but this is only for people who can. If you can't do quicker, just do it at your own pace. I have to fit all these exercises in 30 minutes, okay? But if you want, you can always pause this because these are now not live anymore. And you can pause it, do the exercise, and then start back again, all right? Great. And maybe your family member or carers can help you with that if you want. Great. Brilliant. We're going to do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. So now, keeping your hands at this level, you're just going to do press forward. 1, 2, just stretch as much as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Perfect. Fantastic, everyone. Okay, now, keeping your hands here, elbows straight, and lifting your arms as much as possible. 1, and again, as I explained earlier, when bending down exercise, just make sure that when you do this exercise, your posture is nice and straight, okay? So your bottom is far back into the chair where you are supported, so you don't have to worry about your sitting balance, and also you are nice and upright. If you're in this position and you lift your arm up, it's not going to go up, okay? So really think about stretching out that, and we're going to do that 10 times, okay? 3, 4, and again, do as high as you can. 5, and maybe one of the things your carers or your family member can do is they can help you support a little bit more upright. They can pull your shoulders back when you're doing this, but again, be careful if you've got any shoulder pain, okay? 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Fantastic, everyone. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do some twisting now, so keeping elbows straight, and just go from one side to the other side. That's 2, 4, 6, twist as much as you can, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Lovely, everyone. Brilliant. You're doing really well. Last exercise of this circuit is bending down as much as you can and then lifting your arms up and straightening your back, okay? So bending down from your back and hips and then lifting your arms up as you straighten up your back and hips, okay? Great. That's 3. Brilliant. 4, 5, 6. What another thing you can do is when you do this exercise is get yourself a small stool or a couple of cushions you can put on the floor. So if you can't touch the floor, you can always touch the cushion and then lift your hands up, okay? So at least it's good for your affected arm to feel that touch from either a cushion or a small stool you can put, or you can keep a small, if you've got like a small block and put a cushion on top of that and then try to touch that and then lift your hands up. The good thing in that will be when you do this exercise more often, and if you feel like you can go a little bit lower than that, you can record your progression and then you can remove the cushion and just touch the block or just remove one of the cushions, okay? So that way you can note your progress and you can even let us know if you've progressed or if you feel like you have achieved something more what you could not do before. All right, brilliant. And last one, fantastic, everyone. Okay, have a drink if you want to. It's a bit hot days going on right now, so have a drink if you want. We will go to the lower limb exercises now. Okay, so I'm just going to go back a little bit just so that you can see. So first thing we're going to do is you can keep your hands here or you can have a cushion and do that. I'm not going to put the cushion because I need to show you the exercise. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do something called as cat and camel exercise, okay? So basically what you do is you arching your back. So for this exercise you have to sit a little bit in front, not quite, your bottom is not quite touching the back of the chair, okay? And what you do is you just arch yourself, curling your back, and then you you arch your back and then you curl your back, okay? So see, I'm curling my back, I'm really very slouched, and then I am straightening up and arching my back. I'm going to show you from the side, and what you do is here, see, I'm curling my back as much as possible, and then I'm straightening my back, making that arch. Really good for your sitting balance, because again, as I explained, at this level you'll probably be sitting mostly, or probably doing standing but less, or maybe doing walking but needs two people. That's what is designed for this level. And so if you're sitting for quite a long time, then probably you might have stiffness around this back area. So it's really good way to work on your sitting balance. Okay, so we're going to do that 10 times. That's 1, down again, 2, down again, 3. If you can't do this exercise because of the stiffness, or you've got lots of stiffness around your hip or pelvis, then what your carers can do is, your carers can hold you around your, there's a bony prominence here, just here, they can hold you there, and they can hold you like that and just help you go back a little bit, and then help you come forward, okay? So this way, back and forward. Even if you do that little movement, that's a good start. Great. And then going forward. So sometimes these exercises work really well if you've got a mirror in front of you, so you can see your movement and you can see what you are doing and how you are doing. Also, it is good to have someone around you, but that visual feedback is very important, okay? So we're going to do 5 more of these. Good. Back and then forward. Back and then forward. Great. Go back again and then come forward. Lovely. 2 more and forward. Lovely. 1 more. Brilliant. Fantastic, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do some knee bending exercise, okay? So again, this is my affected side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do both the legs, okay? So first thing you do is you cross your leg like that, so you have your non-affected leg in front of your affected leg, and if you want, you can hold the arms of the chair just so that you've got something to grip on, and then you can just bend your feet and then straighten your feet, okay? So bend it, and then if you want to straighten it, you can straighten it this way. If you can bend it by yourself, that's brilliant, fantastic. You can just slide your leg back, but sometimes because of the weakness of the hamstring muscles, it might be hard, so you can use your other leg to do this, okay? Great. Just take it forward. Brilliant. And then bring it back. Perfect. Let's do that 10 times, okay? So that's 2, that's 3. Great. Again, you can do it at your own pace. If you can't do that with the other leg as well, you can always ask one of your carers or a family member to help you do bending, okay? One of the other ways I've found is, it is always good, like I've got carpet at the bottom, but if you've got tile floor or the wooden floor, you can always that sometimes helps, because it can become a little bit slippy. Or you can have one of the polythene bags under your feet, which can then help you slide your leg forward and back a little bit more better, okay? Great. So forward and back, forward and back. Great. We're going to do that 2 more times. And back. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is you need a towel roll for that. I've just got a tea towel, but you can take a big towel, a bath towel, and what you do is you roll it, or get one of your carers or family member to do that for you. Put that between your knees, or you can even have, if you've got a Pilates ball or a squishy ball, something like that, you can have this between your knees, and just squeeze your knees together, okay? And relax. So we're just going to squeeze your knees and relax. Good. We're going to do that 10 times. So 1 and relax. So when you squeeze it, make sure you squeeze and hold for 5 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and relax. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and relax. That's 3. Squeeze again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. And again, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Great, fantastic. Okay, now we're going to do some straightening of the knee. So what you do is, again, you put the leg behind. Make sure you're sitting quite far back in the chair because you need to be supported for this one. Hands again on the arms of the chair, and we're just going to straighten the knee and bring it back, okay? So this is the only time where your leg will lift up. Other than that, your feet are planted on the floor, okay? Because you need that feet support. So great. 3, 4, brilliant. We're going to do that 6 more times. 6, that's 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Perfect, fantastic. Okay, for the next exercise, you probably might want to shuffle a little bit forward. Great. And what you do is you keep your arms a little bit on the side. So if your arm is stiff, you can always hold it like that, no problem. If you can, drop your arm a little bit down. If it's too weak, you can drop it down as well, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to lean to one side. If you're sitting in a wheelchair or a chair, trying to touch the wheel or even the leg of the chair. So I'm touching the leg of the chair and then to the other side. Okay, the only thing you're not doing is you're not leaning too much forward to do this exercise, okay? So you're just touching the other side and then touching back down to the other side. Great. So we're just going to do that 10 times. Great. So that's 5. That's 6. You do it at your own pace. 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Lovely, fantastic everyone. We're going to repeat the whole circuit again. So first one we're going to start with is the pelvic movements, where we do the cat and camel exercise. So you go back. So make sure for this one you sit a little bit on the edge of the chair, just so that you've got some room to curl your back, okay? And then arch your back, curl your back, arch your back. That's 2, 3, 4. Again, you can use a pillow and do this exercise, or you can keep your hands on your lap, or just hold your hands here. Doesn't matter where you keep your hands, but make sure your affected arm is also engaged and you can hold it with your non-affected arm, okay? Great. 2 more. And last one. Great. Okay, fantastic. Now the next one is you bend your leg. So that's 1, and then just straighten it out, okay? So bend again, 2, straighten it out, and again 3, straighten it out, and again 4, and straighten out, 5, straighten out, 6, straighten out, 7, 8, and again 9. Lovely. Last one, 10, and back there. Great, fantastic. Okay, now the next one we've got is squeezing the knees and keeping a towel between the knees. So that's it. So go 1 and relax. So we're going to squeeze for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. 2, back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5, and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and last one we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Fantastic, everyone. Lovely. Okay, now the next one we're going to do is, for this one you need to sit back in the chair and straighten your leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 5 more, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Great, perfect. Okay, fantastic, everyone. So we're going to do the last exercise, which is leaning sideways. So that's 1, 2, and again, as I said earlier, make sure you're sitting upright and the movement is happening from your lower back. Great, because sometimes I've seen some people doing more from the shoulder. Great, so it's not lifting this side up, okay? It's just bending from your tummy using your side core muscles. Great. Good, we're going to do 5 more. 6, 7. And again, if you've got carers, they can always help you support a little bit in this position. 8, 9, and then last one, 10. Perfect, fantastic. Well done, everyone. So we finished our 2 circuits today. We're going to go a little bit in the cool down now. And in the cool down, what we're going to do is, before we go and cool down, what we're going to do is, we're just going to do a little bit of cardio work, okay? So first thing we're going to do is you hold your arms of the chair, and if you can't do this, you just do a little bit of marching on the spot, okay? We're going to do that for a few seconds, okay? So great, keep going. I'm going to tell you to stop, and then we're going to do something else for the upper body, okay? Great, so your hands are on the arms of the chair, and you're just moving your feet up and down. If you can move it quicker, that's great. If you can't move it quicker, just do it at your own pace, okay? Any that continuous movement is really good, and it's good as it works good as a cardio exercise. Great. Perfect, good. Another few seconds. Brilliant. Keep going. Keep going. Perfect. Fantastic. And stop there. Lovely. Well done, everyone. Now we're going to do some punching, okay? But this time you hold with your other hand, and what we're going to do is we're just going to do some constant forward and back movement, okay? Now be careful if you've got pain in your shoulder, okay? So if you have carers or family member with you and you don't have much pain in the shoulder, what they can do is they can just keep their hand under your elbow and just help you to do this movement, okay? So let's do that again for a few seconds. Great. So just constantly do forward and back, and make sure you stretch your elbow and then come back, okay? This is the movement. It's not this we doing, okay? No jerky movement. So really full range of movements, going forward and coming back. Going forward, coming back. Fantastic. Great. Keep going. Brilliant. A few more seconds. Great. So 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, fantastic. I can feel my arms, I can feel my legs a little bit. I hope you can feel as well. Let's just do a little bit of cool down. So in the cool down, first thing I wanted to do is a little bit work on sensation, because sometimes after stroke, some people can have changes in their sensation. Some people might have very less sensation to no sensation at all on that side, and if you are one of them, this might be really great for you. If your sensations are quite intact, that's fine, you can still do this. It's not going to harm you. In fact, it's going to really help you, because working on the sensation can also help you sometimes for your movements, because it is just really helping you to connect those pathways back again to the brain, okay? So what I'm doing is, I've got a tea towel here, and it's a little bit like it's one of those Turkish towels, a little bit, not too soft, but a little bit like rough, okay? So what you do is you take a pillow, okay, and or a cushion, and keep your arm supported on that and in a nice supported position. And what you do is, depending on how stiff your arm is, hopefully after doing these exercises your arm will get a little bit loosened up, and your carer can help you support that, or even your carer can do this with you. So you take this towel, and what you do is you just rub it, first of all rub it in your whole hand, yeah? So if your hand is too stiff or too tight, I'm just going to come forward a little bit. So if your hand is too tight or too stiff, what you can do is you can first do some stretches in your hand, okay? So with your non-affected arm, just stretch those fingers, stretch that palm, and you can use your thumb to do these activities, or even your carer can sit in front of you or next to you, and they can just take your hand in their lap, and they can just do these activities with you, okay? So once they've done that, once it's a little bit slightly open, you can use this and you can really work on this sensory feedback. And your palm has a lot of sensory receptors which can so that was my timer, which can send you which can send information to your brain, okay? So that way it would be a really good one to work on a lot of this movement. And then you can even do some work around your forearm, even work around your elbow, okay? Great. And your carers can also do the same around your shoulder, okay? And yeah, whole of the arm. Okay, now best thing is to go in one direction, so just go from your palm if you're going up, or just work on your palm and then work on your forearm. All right, now same way you can even do your leg, so you can even do around your thigh, you can even do around your calf, or if you've got care, you can't bend down, they can work a lot around the sole of the foot, okay? Because again, as I said, it is really good to plant your feet on the floor, and it is also good to get a lot of sensory feedback from your feet. So that way you can work. I really wanted to do some soft tissue work as well, but I'm sure Rhiannon, who's going to lead the class from next week, she can look into that. And every day she can do something or the other with you guys, okay? So I hope you are looking forward to the session with Rhiannon next week. And I'm sure last week Anthony must have said that these classes from this week onwards are not going to be live anymore. These are going to be recorded. So you can do it in your own time, but they will be uploaded at 11 o'clock, just like before. So nothing has changed in a way. You can still do your class at 11 o'clock, okay? It was my pleasure to do this class today, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hopefully I'll see you again if Rhiannon is off again, or maybe not, okay? But till then, goodbye, and make sure you give us some comments and feedback below. Bye-bye, take care.